know you probably came here for the self-care, and you'll get the self-care, but I also wanted to share some thoughts about being in an uncertain or isolated season. Some call it the wilderness season, isolation season, your hidden place, the cave, whatever you want to refer to it as. You are in an unknown season where you don't quite fit here anymore and don't quite fit there yet. You're not where you once were, but you're still a little unsure of where God may be taking you. So honestly, you may feel hypersensitive and insecure in this season because you're on shaky grounds. And the enemy wants to use that to his advantage, to get in your head and fill it with voices that are telling you who you are and who you are not. He's probably telling you that this season is punishment, that you're alone, you'll always be a misfit, you're rejected and or abandoned, but something I'd like to submit for consideration. It's okay to be by yourself or want to be by yourself in your own solitude. Jesus did. There were times when Jesus was among crowds in the Bible. He would go off by himself after. For example, after feeding the 5,000, he sent his disciples away by boat, and he himself went up on a mountain to pray. Solitude. He had boundaries. He drew away to solitary places to pray and spend quality time alone with God. He had to separate himself from the voices, personalities, and people who ultimately wanted something from him. He also had moments where he separated for a divine purpose. He separated from his disciples to chop it up with the woman at the well because some assignments require your separation from your squad, your gang, your friends. I'm from Chicago. We call them phonem. So while this isolation season may seem frustrating, painful, and maybe even scary, know that this season is necessary. God isn't taking you through it to punish you, to break you, or for the fun of it. He's not a God that abuses his power and authority. He's using this season to get you alone like Elijah in the cave. Because some things God can only whisper to you through a still, small voice. Some things aren't meant to be shared in a crowd. Some journeys aren't meant to be had with everyone else's input, criticism, or eyes on you. This season is meant to help you transition and transform. It's meant to mold you. It's meant to help you identify your identity and value in Christ. So, although you may feel isolated, take this time to recover in the isolation, to heal, to get to know yourself, and discover the things you want out of life, and dive deeper in your relationship with God.